Make-A-Wish Foundation has granted over 520,000 wishes since 1980 worldwide. After reading and seeing so many stories at Make-A-Wish Foundation, I really think that you should be joining the Make-A-Wish Foundation by being a volunteer. Today we're going to discuss the need for volunteers, how you can become a volunteer, the rewards of being a volunteer, and the next steps you can take to join. As Make-A-Wish Foundation is continuing to grow, so does the demand for volunteers. Right now, there's currently about 24,000 volunteers that help with Make-A-Wish Foundation, and that seems like a big total, but in the grand scheme of things, it is not, because a volunteer isn't just a grantor. John Cena breaks Make-A-Wish Foundation record with 650 wishes granted. He states that he would do anything for these families and these kids to have a positive experience and just have a little bit of hope in their life. What he struggles with the most, and so does so many other volunteers, is that when he's catching up with the family, he learns that the kid has passed away. And also, just granting 650 wishes, obviously that is a huge total, but it's not just about granting an X amount of wishes, it's also about the behind the scenes. Now that we've went over the need for volunteers, next we're going to be looking into how to become a volunteer. Obviously, granting wishes is one of the ways to be a volunteer, but there's also being an office volunteer, an event volunteer, or a translator and interpreter. All of those people do a lot of work, and it might not look the same in any way, but they are really trying to transform the lives of these kids. To be a part of Make-A-Wish Foundation as a family or kid, the kid has to be 2.5 years old to 18 years old, and they have to be identified as having a chronic illness or disorder that puts their life in jeopardy. Make-A-Wish states that when a wish comes true, it creates strength, hope, and transformation in a child and community. And I feel like most people would want to volunteer for a program that allows kids to have hope and strength in times when they need it most. Now that we went over how to become a volunteer, next we're going to look into how volunteer can be so rewarding. As I just mentioned, the hope and strength that these kids and families and even their community gains from these wishes being granted, it also gives you a lot of gratitude and empathy for what these people are going through. Obviously, it's not easy, and even our lives aren't easy, but when you put it into perspective, these kids and families' lives are much worse than ours. And John Cena says that granting over 650 wishes has been one of the best things that he's ever done in his life. And through everything that he's done, obviously he's a huge celebrity. Being there for kids and families when they need it most is so rewarding. Now that we've went over the rewards that you get from volunteering for Make-A-Wish, we're going to look into how you can get involved with Make-A-Wish Foundation. First, you can visit the website Make-A-Wish or wish.org, or you can go to their local headquarters. On Make-A-Wish Foundation's website, it's very easy and accessible to get information from volunteering about them, where they come from, and what they're trying to do. But they also have contact numbers and email information if you want to get more information. Also, what's really accessible about Make-A-Wish is that your volunteering can be one day, it can be a year, it can be a lifetime. It's whatever commitment that you want to put in it. And they also go around your schedule, so you can put your availability in a schedule and then go off of that. Just a little goes a long way in Make-A-Wish, and it doesn't have to be multiple hours, it doesn't have to be multiple wishes, just a little can go a long way. Now that I've read and saw so many stories about Make-A-Wish Foundation, I really think that you should get involved and be a volunteer for your local chapter of Make-A-Wish Foundation. Today we went over the need for volunteers, how you can become a volunteer, the rewards of being a volunteer, and the next steps to get involved. When deciding whether or not you want to become a volunteer, think about the 520,000 wishes and all the kids and families that are involved. It's not only helping the kids and families grow and have strength and hope through the tough times, but it's also helping you become a better person.